Today I'm going to be making Banoffee pie cookies. So Banoffee pie is a combination of bananas and toffee, and so we're gonna do all that in a cookie form. So I got this recipe from bakingitbeautiful.com, and I will put the link below to the typed recipe so you can click on it if you decide you want to make these. You need 1 cup of butter softened, which is 2 sticks. I use half sticks, so it looks like I have 4 sticks, but those are half sticks. You need 1 medium-sized banana ripened, which I have here. You need 3/4 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. You need 1 egg and 1 egg yolk, a teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 2.5 cups all-purpose flour. You need 9 sheets of honey graham crackers. So I have my honey graham crackers. You're going to divide that up with 4 of the sheets. So they look, a sheet is, it's basically 4 crackers. So with 4 of these, you're going to crush them as small as you can. So I put them in a bag like this. With the rest of them, we're just going to break them into bigger pieces, but you'll see that later. But you need 9 sheets of honey graham crackers. You need a 1/4 cup of caramel sauce, which I'm using the Smucker's. You need 1 can of dulce de leches. And we bought this in like the Mexican, the Mexican section of Walmart. So like if you go, if you want to get the taco stuff or the Nesquik, the Mexican Nesquik, that's where this is. And then for the frosting, you need 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese. You need a 1/4 cup of butter softened, and you need 4 cups of powdered sugar. You want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you want to line a cookie sheet with parchment paper and set to the side. You want to completely crush, like I said, 4 sheets of graham crackers into crumbs and set aside. And then with the remaining graham crackers, you want to break them into smaller chunks, not crumbs. So I'll show you that later. In the bowl of an electric mixer, you want to combine your butter and sugars and whip together until they're light and fluffy. So my butter, and then I have my brown sugar and my regular granulated sugar. And then she did not, I'm going to start whipping this together. She did not give instructions about the banana, but you're going to end up adding your banana to this mixture. So I'm going to be mashing my banana on this plate while this mixes. Now we want to add in the egg yolk, vanilla, and the banana. Want to add in our baking soda, baking powder, the salt, the flour, and our ground up graham crackers. Bowl off my mixer. So now you want to, I'm going to stir this in. You could use your mixer, but I'm not going to because you're supposed to still see some of the caramel. You're going to use your 1/4 cup of caramel and your big hunks. I'm going to go ahead and take my caramel out first. because I'm gonna have to do that with this little spatula. Then put your chunks in here and mix this in. She does not say in her recipe how big these cookies are supposed to be. I don't have a clue. So I have my...
She literally just says scoop them.
Yeah, she says scoop them. So this is my larger cookie scoop. It doesn't say, I don't think it says what size it is, but this is a larger cookie scoop. And so I'm going to use it and we'll see how it goes. I have 2 cookie sheets out. So I'll fill this one up and then I'll fill my other one up. She didn't even say how many she made, did she?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know how much
you're supposed to get.
Yeah, I don't know how many you're supposed to get or anything. I'm thinking I'll put 6 on each. And I know I'm gonna have a lot left, but I just don't know how far these are gonna spread. I don't know what they're gonna look like. And if you're wondering about that dulce de leches, you are not gonna use that until after these bake and they've cooled off a little bit. So honestly, that should have been part of the topping, really. Okay, so there's my one pan. I'm gonna do that exact same thing with another pan, but you want to bake these for 8 to 10 minutes. The cookies will look golden on the bottom and lightly golden on top. Cool the cookies for 10 minutes before transferring them to a wire rack. So I'm gonna put mine in for right in the middle for 9 minutes, but then I'll let you know how long they actually took. So these, I've let them bake for 11 minutes. 11 minutes is absolutely perfect for these. Now you want to, I only have one section here. I have another whole tray of these cookies. What you want to do is you want to take your dulce de leches and you want to spread a thin layer on top. So I'll just pick this one. And you want to spread a thin layer on top like this. And I'm going to do that with each one of these cookies. How the first set of cookies look. So I'm going to leave these here, but right now I want to show you how to prepare the frosting. So I've had this cream cheese and butter laying out from the very beginning. So it is nice and soft. So you want to take this and put it in your mixer. And we're going to slowly add in half of the powdered sugar. And we're gonna mix this together for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to add the remaining powdered sugar, and then it'll be ready. Say to put this in a piping bag and pipe it on. I could do that, but I wanted to try it with a spoon first just to see how it would work, just in case, you know, you want to try it that way yourself at home. So I'm going to use a spoon and my finger. So you can do it this way. I think a piping bag is just gonna make it prettier. So you can do it that way, but I don't have a piping bag, but I have a cup, a glass, and a Ziploc bag. So I'm gonna scoop this into the cup. The glass is just to hold it. Gonna put a hole in the tip of this, and I don't want to do it too big. I always do it too big. I'm going to try to do the very end, and we'll see. I just barely took off any. Okay, and we're going to pipe it on. If you have a fancy tip, feel free to use it. We decided we like it better like this. We decided it looks better like this. So Kevin took that bag and he squeezed it out into this bowl.
I just cut the hole in the bottom bigger with a knife and just squirted it out.
Yeah, so we didn't waste any of it or anything. Well, we have our cookies here. We left some unfrosted, like no dulce de leches, no frosting, nothing, because I want both of us to taste these baked. Which one do you want to try? Let's see. Oh, it looks like almost like bread in the center.
It does really have that.
Yeah,
it does kind of look like a
it looks like a bread texture. I do taste the banana.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. And I do think it has a bread texture.
Mm-hmm.
What gives it a little bit of that crust is because it is a cookie, and so you got a little bit of crispiness on it, and you get a little bit of that texture of the graham cracker.
Yeah, the bigger chunks. You get the crunchiness. I like it. It kind of reminds you of like a banana muffin a little bit.
Yes.
But the banana is very, very light. So my fear is that is going to kill the banana.
It's going to cover it up completely.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I wanted to try it plain, because I wanted to see before we did kill it with the
sugar. Does remind me of like a banana bread, banana muffin kind of flavor.
It is a lighter banana, but you're only putting one medium banana in it. If you wanted to, you could probably put some of that banana flavoring
Gotta
in.
be careful.
But you would need to be, I would be real careful of doing that.
You could even put it in the cream cheese frosting if you wanted to.
You could. I like it just without anything else. I like it. Good. Okay. Oh my.
You touch this stuff and it gets all over
you. It's going to get all over you, yes. This is like huge.
Now let me just say, I tasted some of the frosting.
Wow.
The frosting's really, really nice cream cheese frosting. So you could use that cream cheese frosting on anything you would use a cream cheese frosting on. Whether it be a carrot cake or a red velvet cake or anything. It's really, really good.
Yes, that frosting that recipe will work for anything. And how could it not be good with 4 cups of powdered sugar? That is delicious.
And a block of cream cheese.
Yeah, and a block of cream cheese. Yeah, I don't know how you could go wrong.
That is a very nice caramel cream cheese cookie. Banana's gone. There is no banana anymore. It's very good. Very sweet.
I do still think you taste the graham though. I think the graham comes through. This is, you'll see at the end, I'm going to post a picture of one of these in half because I haven't taken a picture like that yet. I was not expecting it to look like a bread on the inside, and it really does. And
it looks more like a risen, fluffier version.
Yeah, I think it's delicious. I like these a lot.
It's very good. I wish the banana flavor was a little stronger, but beyond putting more bananas in there or flavoring,
right?
I don't know how you could do it, and you got to be really careful with the flavoring because it can go artificial really fast.
Yeah, and so for this, I like it because it's a natural banana. Did you get any of that caramel in your piece?
Yeah, that's good.
I think the caramel makes it really sweet. And just full disclosure, I did try the raw batter because that's me, and I always do when I'm making cookies or brownies or cakes or anything sweet. I'm not worried about the raw egg in it. You might, I don't. And it was delicious raw. So just the raw batter with the banana and with those crumbs and the hunks of graham cracker, it was good before it ever hit the oven.
Yeah.
So if you don't want all the extra sweet sugar, then this will work. You could just
have it like this.
Yeah, you could just make these cookies.
Yeah, they're really good.
And I think these are delicious cookies on their own. You would you just call them, well, Banoffee cookies.
Because they still have
banana and the caramel, yeah. So you would still, you still call them Banoffee cookies. But I do think this is a good recipe. It made 30 cookies, and so yeah, I hope you try them out. But like I said, I'll link below where you can click on her directions and print it out just like I did and give them a try. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.